What's going on, guys? I've got a short video for you today here. I got this camera in the mail recently, and I thought I would share this small tour, or short tour of the camera, since there aren't many videos of it online right now, and I think it might help your decision-making depending on what sort of camera you need. This is, of course, Sony's TX10, the latest in their rugged camera series, which boasts a 5-meter waterproof feature, 1.5 meters drop-proof, and -10 degrees Celsius freeze-proof. The body itself, or before I get to that, for some reason it's claimed as the color green. You'll notice that, of course, the lettering on the sides and on the top are going to be in green, but the body itself is in yellow, except, of course, for the back, which is black. Now, the side, I like this little touch they've made. When you close the flap becomes flush with the body. Here you can see that. And then when you open it, it slides down and out. Some people have complained about the flap being a bit flimsy or a bit too easy to open, but I disagree. I think it's I mean, you can see my thumb sliding over, is just the right amount of resistance in order to open the flap and close it. And you definitely won't have any issues with this accidentally opening in a pocket or in a bag, and then risk the battery draining down to zero while you're out and about. The back, which is, of course, a 3-inch extra fine LCD touchscreen by Sony. It boasts something like 921,000 pixels or something, which will help you get a better idea of what sort of picture you took with the right sort of saturation and colors. So that's a great little touch they've added there. I'm just going to show you how responsive the camera is. I'm going to do a couple of these. One will be half step and then all the way in once it's focused, and then the second will be all the way down, and just so you can see the difference. So that's half, and I'm going to press it now. So there was a little lag there, and then of course I'll do one more with it just going all the way down. There we are. So you see there's a slight sluggishness to it, but it's not detrimental to the camera itself. One thing which I'm a little bit disappointed with is when you press the Start Movie Record button, it'll take significantly longer to start recording. So I'll demonstrate that for you right now. I'll press the movie record now, and you'll see it'll take a couple seconds to turn on movie mode and start recording. There we go. You saw the REC on the top of the screen there, which indicates it's recording. And the same thing will sort of happen when you press stop recording. So I just press stop. It's recording, it's processing the file, and now we're back to camera mode. And of course I'll do the same thing again with the picture. The pictures themselves are really, really good, and the videos are also very good. You've noticed probably that it has dual microphones at the front, which will help with the stereo sound. Not to mention the fact that it has a 16.2 Exmor-R CMOS sensor. Now, the Exmor-R means that it's going to have very good characteristics or picture-taking qualities in dark or night conditions. The CMOS sensor means that the sensor is going to be slightly larger than a CCD sensor, which will help with getting more light and a better quality picture overall. The 16.2 megapixels is, of course, not a determining factor, but it may help you depending if you want to blow up your pictures to poster size. It also has a 4x optical zoom. Now I'm just going to compare this camera with my previous rugged camera, which I use for snorkeling and such, which is the Panasonic Lumix FT-2, which sort of is like a behemoth next to the baby TX10. I'm just going to do some comparisons here side by side. So here are the cameras side by side. You'll notice already that the FT2 is taller and thicker. And not to mention the fact that it is also wider. Not by much, but enough to notice in a pocket at least. The back, of course, is going to have a much smaller screen, and it's not touchscreen, and you have this flimsy wheel that you have to turn, and it just doesn't work as well underwater. The only thing which I prefer about the FT2 is that it's 10 meters waterproof and not just 5. Now, we all know that 5 isn't that deep for snorkeling, but it'll have to do for now. Other than that, guys, I hope that you enjoyed the video, that has helped you in your decision making. I'm very happy with the camera so far. I have not taken it underwater yet, but based on how these flaps work, I think that I'll be pleasantly surprised with what it has to offer underwater. You can see there the gasket helps to keep the water out, and there are two of these flaps. That was, of course, for the battery compartment and SD card compartment. And on the side here, you'll have another one, if I can get it, which is going to be for your HDMI cable and your USB charging cable. The battery is now charged via the camera itself. You no longer have the external battery charger, which some people don't like, but to be honest with you, the less stuff I have to carry around, the better. And this charger is tiny compared to the previous battery charger. And of course, you have the two separate gaskets there, which will help this camera stay airtight and watertight up to 5 meters, which I'm going to try to go a bit deeper and see if that'll survive past 5, though I don't suspect it will too much deeper. Anyway, that's all, folks, and I hope you've enjoyed the video.